Hello YouTube, hello friends and people in virtual world, welcome back to Baggy's TMD and welcome to another What's in the Box. Today we are looking at the, well it's old now isn't it, the 2018 retool of the 172nd Vickers Wellington Mark 1A to C. Ignore the GD models, unfortunately that shop has shut down, but I managed to pick this up at a bargain price. So yeah, we have got the, like I say, new tooled 2018 Wellington here. Let's take a look and see how well Hornby have done with this. Well, Hornby Airfix. I will admit, it's a nice chunky box. It's like proper thick card, not this flimsy card that you normally get now. It's quite nice and chunky. So inside, standard stuff, set of instructions, crap load of sprue. But yeah, instructions, we'll start with them first. Let's just put that to one side. Exciting times, folks, as well. I finally got back to the Hercules. We actually have a cockpit. It's quite exciting times. We have a cockpit. It probably ain't painted right, but nah, I don't care. It'll do well for me. So right, we will start with decals. Not many decals. It's a World War II bomber. So common A and B, which we'll have a look at in a minute. Very nice in register. Some very, very fine details. Let's bring you in nice and close. There we go. Check out the fine detail on that lot. Can we even see if we can focus in there? Oh, just about. Yeah, there's some very fine detail on that. Bear in mind, that's my finger. It's quite well detailed. Let's work it out. There's a bottle top roughly, so you can see how small the decals are on it. So yeah, very nice decals there. So we've got two paint schemes. We've got the Mark 1A. It's now on display at Brooklands Motor Museum. This was from December 1940. Aircraft recovered from Loch Ness in 1985. So yeah, quite a nice colour scheme. Obviously bomber, majority of it's black, which is perfect for me. Two-toned, obviously the grey. Green and the dark earth. Yep, dark earth. Matte yellow. Where's the matte yellow? Ah, the bombs. Have 6 bombs on it. So yeah, that's the Mark 1A version. Then we have the Mark 1C version. I have absolutely no idea what the difference is. We will find out in a minute. Obviously, this one's 95 Squadron New Zealand. Flown in 1941. Victoria Cross was Victoria Cross pilot in this one, so we might actually go for this one. It's nice to build a model that's got some history on it. What we got? Number 75 New Zealand Squadron aircraft, RAF Felswell, Norfolk, England, 1941. For his actions in climbing onto the wing in flight and attempting to smother an engine fire, Sergeant Pilot James Allen Ward was awarded the Victoria Cross. I think we'll do this version when we get around to doing this, the A version. I say, always nice to have a little bit of history. So yeah, nice, clear, nice to see colour call-outs from Hornby. They seem to be getting a bit better with their instructions and that. So obviously instructions, A4 paper, scratchy paper as normal. Got some little bit of information on the Welly bomber. Little bit of, obviously, lengths and all the specifications on it there. Open it up. We have some new bits on this. We have green. Now the green bits are all bits you can paint that aren't actually visible from outside. Not easily visible, so you can sort of leave a panel off, I think, if you do it right. And so you can see all the detail, or you don't have to if you don't want to. So yeah, there are many detailed parts provided in this kit which fit inside the fuselage but which are not easily visible on the completed model and can therefore be left out of the construction if preferred. These parts are highlighted in green here and throughout these instructions. That's quite a nice touch there from Airfix. Obviously you can add them bits in if you want. If you don't want to, and I want to shut up so you can't really see it, because if you're just going to sit on the shelf and you ain't going to look inside it. So yeah, just a run through of all the instructions. Bit different that the sort of looks like you start doing a bit of the fuselage first, because the cockpit's quite high up in these, I believe. So yeah, through the steps. Obviously got like a lattice inside to it. There's some of them green parts there that you haven't got to bother with. A couple more there. So flick through instructions. So it's like fuselage bits together, put it all in together, put the base on it. Then we've got some different steps here if you want to do wheels up or wheels down. Just telling you, we do wheels down because it sits nicer on a shelf with the wheels down. I don't intend to do many. It's more awkward, but they look nice. Obviously, you've got 2-part wings come together, engines bolt on, landing gear. You got rudder, ailerons. It's quite a neat little feature for doing it if you're having it wheels down. It sort of all comes in one complete thing, which is quite nice. Going through, obviously the red bit is the last section you put onto the model. There we go, engines, bomb bays. Well, I'll do this one actually with the bomb bay doors open, so it looks like the bomb bay sort of opens up and you got all the yellow bombs on it. That'll be quite nice and different. Obviously gunner points. Might see if we can get a mask set for this, for all the clear parts. If anything like the Boeing Flying Fortress, be a pig without them. Couple of wheels, it sits on its tail, so we haven't got to add any weight to it, which is quite nice. Ladder there going in, just the props, and then all the little bits of window. So it's not quite sure what the difference between the A and the A and C version is. I don't think there is actually. Obviously, looking at that, you can have it with the cockpit fully closed. You can have the window open on it. So yeah, there's the instructions. So how many steps is that? 101 steps. That is a lot of steps for a kit. Bloody hell, I've just done a nap which was like 4 steps. And if you're watching the Hurricane series at the moment, I think I've got about 20 steps on that. So keep watching that. Right, let's have a look at all the plastic. I can't remember if I had this out of the bag or not. I think I've looked at the instructions. Yes, we haven't actually had this out of the bag. I must have looked at the instructions. And that was it. Let me get my old... oops, there's it, the old scissors. I'll chuck a paintbrush everywhere. We'll open this up and have a butchers inside all the plastic bits. Whoa. Chuck that in the bin. So you get a lot of plastic with this kit. So you've got your clear sprue in there. I'm not going to open that up, so I've got a habit of losing clear sprues at the moment. I've just had to get some new off Airfix for the Harrier build that we're doing. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sprues here. So we'll go through these, have a quick butchers at them. I say it's quite a nice texture. If get in quite close, it's like almost like a golf ball texture. It's ever so weird. It does look nice. Not much flash, which you'd expect. See, it's a brand new tooled kit in 2018, and I probably brought this start of last year, so it weren't that old. It's probably the first production run. So the tolerances are going to be tight because it is an Airfix, one of the newer Airfix kits. Here we've got the fuselage halves. See what I mean? We've got the lattice in there. You look, you can see the ridges there on the camera. It's very nice looking kit. This is. You got it all inside as well. Look at the detail on that, and you ain't going to see half of this. It's mad, absolutely mad. The detail. So the wings look like the poke on there. They do. More lattice. Look at all these lattice sections. This is a true well done to Hornby and Airfix on this. You're getting this detail on these. I mean, look at that. Look at the detail on that. That's ridiculous amount of detail. So you got 2 wing halves there. Once again, got this weird mottled effect on it, which is quite nice. I'd imagine the real aircraft must have this effect. Never actually seen a Wellington. I haven't. Then we've got the engine cowls. I mean, look, even the detail inside the engine cowls that you're not going to see is ridiculous. More of this lattice work. I mean, I'll tell you what, this is probably one of the best Airfix kits I've actually looked at. I mean, I can't see any flash on it. It's just purely for the texture on it. Standard Hornby grey plastic, so it'd be nice and easy to work with. We've got rudders, more of the internal strengthening. We ain't got to the bombs yet. Oh, I can't see. Yes, I can see the bombs. See how all the inside bits. I mean, it's just the detail on it is amazing. Well done, Hornby. Give yourselves a pat on the back, Hornby. An Airfix. So here we got some guns there. There are the bombs just there as well. They're nice. It's just a very nice kit, this is. It looks like a bit of an instrument panel there. I wonder if they do might get a bit of photo etch for this actually. I mean, look at the size of these parts. I mean, look at the size of that. That's ridiculous. That's gonna ping off across the room, innit, when we take it off. Sprue's a bit bent, but it's nothing to worry about. That ain't. But yeah, that's a very, very nice looking bomber. That is, I'm looking. Well, I look forward and slightly worried about this one. So it looks quite technical. So just a bit of a size comparison. Obviously, that's the main fuselage for the Wellington bomber in 1/72 scale. There is our, what's that called now? I can't remember. That's our Hurricane we're building at the moment on the Let's Build series. If you're not watching that, go over. It's all going to be its own little thread, and we're building this literally step by step, everything live as I can get, just so you can see how we build a starter set. But like I say, that's it next to a Hurricane. Then we got the big boy, the Hercules, just there, just so you get a bit of a size comparison on how big this kit is. In fact, we'll bring the old ruler in, shall we? So you're looking at, what's that, about 25, 26 centimetres new money, and just about 10 inches old money. You are, but yeah, well done on Airfix for this kit. I think they've done a couple of new versions for this year. I believe there's a white version, but these are just the standard camo colours. But like I say, new kit for 2018. In fact, I think they're the Bombay doors. They even moulded the Bombay doors already in for you. So if you don't want them, I think you bend them over. Let's have a quick butcher's on the instructions on that. I'm not quite sure. Like I say, they've actually moulded the Bombay doors on, which is, it's just a neat touch. Yeah, there's the Bombay doors. Nothing saying about if you want them shut or not, which is curious. No, so it looks like you can only have the Bombay doors open. Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, there's nothing saying you have to have the Bombay doors shut, which I find slightly curious actually. I'd imagine you just bend it over and just attach the pieces, but there's nothing actually in the instructions telling you how to have the Bombay doors shut. Let's just have a quick butcher. That's where they're working on all the Bombay. I wonder if it tells you in the section with the wheels down. So wheels up, wheels down? No. No, so by the looks of it, you can only build it with the Bombay doors. Ah, here we go, sorry. There we go. So it's telling you if you want the Bombay door shut, you just have to cut the little bits off, and it actually gives you a whole piece. When you bring the two fuselages together, you just plonk that on. So when you get to that section, there we go. You've got an option there to chop it off and then just plonk that on. I think we'll have the Bombay doors open. It'll be a nice change to have some bombs in it. But yeah, that's like, that is the Airfix 1/72 Wellington bomber. Don't forget, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Don't forget to hit subscribe and put that little bell notification on so you know when I do some new videos. Anyway, I'll see you later, guys.